What is going on, traders, investors, crypto enthusiasts? Hello, how are you? Welcome to the channel. If you haven't done it already, hit the like, hit the bell, hit that subscribe. Greatly appreciated. Let's try and get up to 1,000 subscribers, get this channel monetized. Anyways, a lot happened today in the markets, let me tell you. Lot happened. And you want to know one of the contributing factors here, which didn't see that coming? Luna Terra and their algorithmic stablecoin. So apparently, some shysters out there figured out an exploit. So they managed to take UST, so the stablecoin for Terra, UST, and they got it off peg. Pretty darn far off peg, if you ask me. It's supposed to be at $1, got all the way down, I think, to like 68 cents or something. So of course, Luna Terra had to make up for the losses. Ended up moving over 1 billion in Bitcoin, and they had to cover the selling pressure of UST because it was collapsing as the sell pressure continued. And then they had to sell off some Bitcoin, so I think they ended up getting $800 million sold of Bitcoin just to put it back in UST to try and stabilize it. Still struggling to stabilize. So, Luna Terra is falling like crazy. We're going to look at that in this video. We also had $1.2 billion in longs on Bitcoin. They got liquidated. 1.2 billion. So it turned into this perfect storm of sell pressure to create the crazy drop that we saw. Now, I don't want to be that bearish, but we have CPI numbers coming out on Wednesday. We have the President of the United States talking tomorrow on Tuesday about inflation. So I have my concerns. I feel rightfully so. I have my concerns. Could the market dip a little further? Maybe. Am I expecting Bitcoin to dip after a relief rally? Yes. Yes, I am. Because after you dip like this, you're going to have to either trade sideways for a while, or you're going to have to backtest the low one more time to double bottom, show us that things are going well, and then start rising to the upside. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's jump into the charts. We're going to look at Bitcoin first. Then we're going to look at a bunch of other things. This is a live stream, so if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comments. Noted, for those of you who are seeing this late and I'm not live, drop your comments. I'll respond. We're a pretty small channel out here. We only have 81 subscribers. We're trying to hit that 1,000 mark to get this channel monetized. Do me a favor. Hit that like, hit that bell, hit that sub. Most importantly, hit that sub. Anyways, let's look at Bitcoin. So, looking at Bitcoin, let's look at the daily to see the damage. Now, I figured while it was falling, I was like, okay, we're putting in a little megaphone. Yeah, they got disrespected. That got disrespected pretty darn hard. Needless to say, we're a little oversold. Little bit oversold. The weirder part, we have bullish divergence. So that's a surprise. So apparently maybe we weren't supposed to come down this low at all, and this was just a off chance thing happening thanks to the perfect storm of wowness. Anyways, you can see on the daily, trying to make a slight recovery. Let's check the 4 hour. 4 hour does look like it's trying to get back up close to this 20 EMA, so don't be surprised if number one we try and hit 32,500, and then right after that try and back test this 32,938. So Bitcoin is currently up 3%. We could see an additional 5%, so could see a nice little 8% day out of Bitcoin. But as I said at the beginning, we would definitely want some confirmation. So you might see it come up, come straight back down to where it's at. Everybody's gonna be like, "We're going down to zero." Oh no, we could even fall down here to this 29,300 level or 28,700. That's what I'm seeing out of the chart. Don't get mad at me. It just is what it is. Anyways, we could see that happen. Now, with that being said, if this is a relief rally, you're starting to see a lot of altcoins starting to answer back, starting to do some positive things. I mean, Shiba Inu up 12%. You can see Dogecoin up and everything. But let's look at the man of the hour. Let's look at Luna. Luna still currently down 5%, but look at where it's stopping. So if you are a part of the channel, you can see this is our support level down here at $23.34. I know it's crazy to say Luna $23 because we haven't seen a price this low. It bounced off of its support from all the way back here September 22nd, 2021. That, wow. That, wow. Anyways, Luna's still down 6% on the day, but you can see it is trying to find a little bit of support here. If Do Kwon comes out, he says anything, we could see Lunaterra back up here to $48 pretty quick. I mean, we really could because we fell way too fast. Our 20 EMA on the 4 hour is all the way up here at $56.40. So, yes, the market will be a little shaky, especially for Lunaterra, but I do believe they are trying to work this problem out. However, just like anything else, make sure you backtest this as support, put a double bottom in, and then we can start thinking about higher prices. Also, tell us that you did something different to fix that algorithmic stablecoin situation, because it caused the whole market to go wild, crazy downspin, absolutely wild. But anyways, that's what I see out of the 4 hour. The 4 hour looks like it is trying to curve bullish a little bit. The 1 hour, it's showing so much sell pressure. We could see a bit more sell pressure. It's possible, but understand we are completely oversold. So you're going to see some people just filling their orders. It could go up a literal 30%. Wow. It could go up 30%. Believe that one. So, yeah, needless to say, everybody was sending their Luna over to KuCoin, and they were... It's hot to trade right now. It is hot. Be careful trying to trade this one. Be very careful. It's super volatile. If you come down here to the 15-minute, it does show we are trying to put in some bullish momentum. However, we do have this little trend line, so you still have to beat out this trend line. Once you beat it, backtest it as support, then you could look at finding higher prices. So that's Lunaterra. Now, let's look at a couple other altcoin opportunities. So number one here, we got Rune, we got KNC. We're gonna go to Rune. So we're going to Rune. Rune actually did something amazing. We bounced off of a long-term support. So you can see we said low, higher low. Guess what? Third higher low. We maintain support. We do have this downward pressure. Oh, okay, cool. I got rid of it. Anyways, we do have this downward pressure we do need to beat out. So in the short term, you could see anywhere from a 18 to 25% gains from where we're sitting right this moment. We could see it. Now, if things decide to go a little south tomorrow and we break this level of support, just understand you got support right below it. $4.07. Just understand that. So the downward possibility, it's still there. It definitely is still there. But what I would love to see out of Rune is if we could actually come up here, test former support as resistance, back test our support level on this upper trend line, and then start seeing much higher prices, get a confirmed breakout, because then we can actually think about going to the top of this channel back up to $10.84. That would be an ideal situation in my head, but you guys can tell me what you think in the comments below. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at KNC. KNC's been getting dumped on. I mean, wow. Absolutely dumped on. Look at this thing. So we did have this crazy bullish pattern, which I just extended it out to see if we were going to backtest again. We did. That caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie, caught me off guard. We were putting in this small little downtrend, which then created its very own pattern, which was kind of neat, like a little falling wedge pattern right there. So, falling wedge pattern, we all know how to trade this one. It's a bullish pattern. We are breaking out right this moment, 21% to the upside. If you look at the 1 hour, you are back testing the 100 EMA, getting right above resistance at $2.56. Your price target is $2.60. So, we could see a little bit of bullishness out of KNC. I mean, it would make sense because if we look at the daily time frame, wow. That's all I got to say. Just wow. You got eyes. You can see this. You can see this. First set of green. Now, if we were going to look at a measured move based off this drop, if we found the bottom, big if, but if we found the bottom, common retrace is all the way back up here, $3.89, $3.89, possible $3.90. Anyways, that's what we're looking at. A common retrace would be amazing. Are we going to get it? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. You have resistance right below it, $3.81. So, for those of you who think we are about to get a relief rally, that's your target. That's your price target. Much more likely possibility, you get stopped out by the 200 EMA right here on the daily, which happens to coincide with that measured move I just pointed out. So, take that with a grain of salt, guys. We might have to turn back around, make sure we found that bottom, and then go up. Just take that with a grain of salt. Anywho, let's go ahead and check out another one, Zilliqa. I know I've been given a very hard time to Zilliqa just because, you know, people get crazy when Zilliqa is going up like nonsense. Anyways, we are starting to put in a little bullishness. That is good. That is great. We found a little support just above our support level, just above, which that's a great sign. So we could see Zilliqa testing this upper level of resistance at 6.94 cents. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Now, if Bitcoin decides to back test at the same time, Zilliqa's coming straight down here. 594. 594. That's your price target. Just saying. Something up. Yo, what is up, James? You're wondering what happened with Bitcoin? I was just going over that pretty much. UST, Lunatera's algorithmic stablecoin. I can't talk right now. I'm trying. Anyways, it went off peg, which we're actually going to look at that pretty soon here. When it went off peg, Lunatera, they had to figure it out, so they actually had to sell $800 million worth of Bitcoin, which then caused a cascading effect, which got over $1 billion in Bitcoin longs liquidated, which caused more sell pressure, which when Bitcoin falls, the rest of the market falls, just sends it into a complete freak out. So that's what we had to endure today. The nice part about it, we did find support, which is great. Now we're looking at bounce back opportunities, Zilliqa being one of them. Zilliqa, where it's sitting right now, got the possibility of back testing this level, which is great. It's absolutely great. Anyways, we're going to see if we can actually break past the 20 EMA or if this is just going to be a consolidation before we fall down further. Let's go ahead and look at UST. UST to USDT. This should be fun. We're sitting at 82 cents. So this is what caused the whole issue here. It's supposed to be $1. It's supposed to stay at $1 all the time. The fact that it went off peg a little bit to 97 cents, that was a problem. The fact that it kept going and it got as low as 60 cents, that's a bigger problem. So this caused a ton of panic all over the market. So don't be surprised if anything that has an algorithmic stablecoin has a little trouble getting back up to its high levels. Just don't be surprised, because whatever happened here, a lot of investors are going to think, oh, that could happen to any other coin. So we're talking like Near Protocol, Avalanche, FTM. It did happen to FTM, and that's why it dropped so much. Let's see. I can't think of many others. XRP, they have one. I believe, for their ledger. But yeah, so that's something we do have to keep in focus. If they can get back up to peg and fix it to where they have some automated system, yeah, because it right here, this was the first attack that Luna had, and they took a nice little dive from it because it went down to 98 cents, and it's like, whoa, why is it off peg? That's not good. And then right here, it was like, wait a minute, you're off peg again. And then finally, the exploiters figured it out, so they took it down. Anyways, that's actually what helped bring the markets down today. UST going off stable, and the amount of Bitcoin Luna Terra Foundation is holding, that also made it to where they could liquidate a lot, and it was bad. And then also some people were like, oh, why'd Luna drop? That's because the way their algorithmic stablecoin works, as it gets off peg and it doesn't have the Bitcoin to sell, it starts selling off Terra. Woo! It was crazy. It was crazy. But now that's over, we put in a local bottom. That's what we wanted to see, which is great. You can also see the stablecoins trying to get back up to peg, which is awesome. Love to see it. And then all these other altcoins are starting to rally back up. We're looking at some big gainers. But looking at Bitcoin, you can see it's fighting its way back up. So it's steadily but surely getting up there. Steadily but surely. Let's go ahead and take a look at oh, Matic. God, I was looking at this a little earlier. Look at that. See there? We are seeing a nice recovery, 29% to your upper resistance level. So you're actually seeing a great recovery out of Matic. I'm on the 1 hour time frame right now. Still have plenty of room to run to the upside. Anybody who's trying to take a long out on Matic right now, because Matic has absolutely nothing wrong with it, your stop loss would actually be right down here, right below the 20 EMA, and it would be at 86.5 cents. That would be your stop loss. Everybody knows Matic had nothing wrong with it. Why they're selling it off like that? Oh, no one knows. No one knows. But yeah, so Matic actually looks pretty solid, pretty strong. Good recovery, gonna happen. Way oversold. Way oversold. Look at the 4 hour, you're barely getting back up to the 20 EMA. You have to expect you're probably getting up to that 100 EMA before you pull back again. This is the trading right here. This is what will hold you up, and guess what the top of that is? Oh, the 100 EMA on the 4 hour. So, we speculate that's where we're going next. Gonna have a nice little recovery, might take a little time, but a nice little recovery, and then it'll come back down. Setting a lower high, then we get to come back down. Because we're gonna have to reset all the indicators, just reset. And then we get to take a push up to this level of resistance at $1.24 again. Yeah, this is long-term resistance here. Long-term. Where did we stop? What? Makes no sense that we stopped there. No sense. We stopped just above our support level. That made no sense that we stopped there. That is absolutely phenomenal. Bitcoin goes below 28.6. Your BTC position will be liquidated. Already negative 70% down. If Bitcoin keeps dropping, would you take the 100% loss or add more to the position and lower liquidation price? Wish I could support your channel in some way. Thanks, James. Don't worry about it. You're here. That's support enough. But let's go ahead and check out the chart right now. Your liquidation level is sitting at 28,600. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough. We shouldn't actually see that price anytime soon. But if I were you, if I were in your position, because I can't give you any financial advice, but right around this area, 32,900, I would be watching the market to see what could happen next. Because I know you've been here a while. I know you've been listening to me say like, "Ooh, I think we're due for one huge scary drop before we can start rallying back up." Cuz yeah, we're going to have to hit these resistances in order to see what is possible out of the market right now. We have to hit the resistances first. So for me, I would wait. I would wait and hold. I would put a stop loss in though. Jiminy Christmas. My stop loss would actually be the low that we just hit. So I would put the stop loss down here at 29,800. That's just me. I would not look to get liquidated. I would deal with the loss at that point. Wait and see what happened because we could come down here to 28,800. I mean, it could happen. 28,800, and that's pretty scary for you. If that's your liquidation price, $200 away on Bitcoin, that's scary. I'd be shaking. But yeah, so that's what I would do. I would put the stop loss right at the bottom of this candle, 29,800, and then I would probably take a profit taking level back up here at 35,700 because I do believe that could be where we're going because we never actually formally backtest this former channel as resistance. So in the short term, I do think Bitcoin has a possibility of going up about 14%. I do believe that could happen just to set a lower high and then we continue our descent. But by continuing the descent, I'm saying like, oh, we would be back testing this low as a double bottom opportunity, which hopefully it holds, and then that would be ideal. But you can also see this is the down pressure we have, so you have to expect also we're going to touch it again. And guess what that is? Right there, 35,716. So that's where I think we're headed in the next couple weeks or so. It might be a slow grind. You might see it come back down, come up, come down, come up, and just slowly grinding up accumulation up to this channel. So maybe it stops short. Maybe we get a fake out, push up, and then we fall back down. But that's where I think we're headed. In the short term, I'm going to stay bearish right now just because we do have CPI numbers that are coming out Wednesday. So we could just shoot right up there if CPI numbers are great. CPI numbers are great. Inflation's dropping. That would be just absolutely phenomenal. So that's what I would do. I would wait. I would probably take profit, or not take profit, but just raise the stop loss. Appreciate it very much. Already down 70%, so I guess I should have done the stop loss long time. Yes. You never trade on leverage without a stop loss. Especially because we were up at 34K when you asked me about that. And I said, hey, stop loss should be right down here at this level at 33,000. Yeah, 33,000 I said was the stop loss. Not sure why. You just let it ride. But hey, hindsight's 2020. It's okay. You didn't get liquidated. That's positive. But God, you're playing with fire out here, buddy. Are playing with fire out here. Don't you understand? The crypto market wants to steal your money. That's all they want to do. They just want to steal your cash. Over $1 billion in longs liquidated. A lot of cash got stolen. And also, there's this level of support. There are still longs that did not get bought. Either way, Bitcoin's back up 4%. You should not be down 70% anymore, which is good. Bad. Won't happen again. It's all good. No, that's why in all of my videos I mentioned stop loss should be here. Stop loss should be here. Stop loss. Stop loss. There's one thing you're going to learn today. It's stop loss. Anyways, that's all I'm saying. But the recovery's happening. Even Luna's starting to go positive. As I said, I mean, we could see it back up here, $37 to $49 in the near future. We could see that. We're currently trying to break resistance at the moment. So we do have this downward pressure of resistance. If we see Luna break it, expect a back test. That would be where you take a long if this holds, and then you're looking probably just to $49. I would not touch this thing after. I would wait for more stability. Way more stability. KNC though, look at that. Breakout happening now. On a stream near you. Breakout right there. Right there. Look at that. Look at that. 21% upside potential lines perfectly up with the 100 EMA on the 1 hour. $2.61. $2.61. Will it happen? Nobody knows. TA says it will though. TA says it will. We got some momentum coming back. Even Rune, looking good, looking good. I'd be taking profit right up here, 574, looking good though. Anyways, checking out ApeCoin. That oofa. Where did you stop? What? Right here? What is that? Okay, ApeCoin's too new. It doesn't even have a bottom, so the fact that this bottom fell out, yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. So we're probably gonna backtest it as resistance. Probably gonna, it's all bad. It's all bad. It's all bad. It's not what you want to see. We had this very sharp. So yeah, you're looking to possibly test this level here at $10.56 before a further descent. Yikes. Didn't sign up for all that garbage. Jesus. Terrible. RVN. So I did get a comment about RVN. Looks worse than ever. Honestly, I did think we were going to test the bottom of the channel. I still think it's possible because we are down below so much. RVN, thing to look at. If we hit this level at 3.9 cents and we do not break above it with volume and backtest it as support, we're coming down here. 2.7. We're coming down here. Bearish times. Bearish times called for mega shorts. Hopefully you got your shorts at Walmart. Hopefully. Anyways, could see that wonderful little rally back up here. Wonderful little rally. Percentage gain that is possible. You're looking at 11, 12 more percent, possible 13-ish. Looking solid. Coincides. Oh, look at that. The 100 EMA on the 1 hour. I feel like a lot of traders are staring at this 1 hour chart right now. I feel like it. Because you can see that bullish momentum. It's coming. It's coming. It's going. It's doing things. It's doing things. By no means do we get bullish off of a relief rally. The dumping is highly likely to continue. All we do is look at our levels of former support. Think of it as resistance. That is it. That is all. SNX took a pounding as well. SNX, my price target was down here. $2.49. So I definitely believe this thing is going to get stopped right here at $3.97, I believe. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna see. And we're gonna find out. Aave desecrated. I thought this level was gonna hold. I really did. I was wrong. Now we're actually right under a resistance level. We did hit a support level, which is great, but we're gonna have to backtest that as support. So if we do manage to break above this, I'm still thinking we're coming back down here at least one more time. At least one more time. That's what I believe. Because I don't know any trader right now that can have confidence in their investment without a backtest. I do not know. Not at all. Don't know. But we could be coming up here to the 20 EMA. We get stopped out by the 20, and then we fall further. Alright, guys. Well, that is what I have for you. Hopefully, this video helped you out. Hopefully, you're not quite as nervous and scared. But, bearish times, bearish measures. I mean, Aave is kind of cool. You could see a full back test of the structure, so another 15% upside potential could happen before we start to fall down. Just a heads up. Do you think UST will go back to $1? I bought $100 worth, and it gave me 130 worth because it's 80 cents. Oh yeah, it'll get back to stable. They didn't give up, so yeah, yeah. That's partially why that's why UST is recovering, because a lot of people know it's a stable coin. It will get back to being stable. UST UST to USD, look at that. 83 cents. Yeah, it's working its way back up. Should be fine. KuCoin, he hasn't given up. So you should expect this thing to go back to stable, back up to $1, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, anytime, James. Anytime. I will be releasing a few videos tomorrow. Possibly 3. Possibly. So make sure the notifications are on. Make sure the bell is ticked. And if you're not a part of the Discord, join the Discord. And follow me on Twitter. Anyways, I'm heading out.